hybrid of a two. So basically this is something which is related to a Docker thing. So talking in short, basically Docker engine is something like we are having a client Docker CLI. Okay, a client Docker CLI is there in between. Okay, and that particular client Docker CLI, okay, will internally have a REST API. That is a REST API will be there. Okay, then your completely client Docker CLI will manage your network. Okay, and then it will also manage your container and the image. Okay, whatever is provided. So this is just what I can say, a virtual diagram of what Docker is. So what can I use a Docker for? So basically it is fast, consistent delivery of your applications. Okay, then the your developers responsive deployment and scaling is there. Okay, that is Docker contains high portable workloads. So you can run on your developer's local laptop or physical or a virtual machines in a data center. Okay, then running more workloads on the same hardware is an advantage. That is, as Docker is lightweight and fast. As I said that on one single host there will be many containers and there will be many applications with proper isolation and security. So it's we can talk about more about like how the client publishes the code on the Docker and how Docker picks up the code. Okay, so basically Docker, there will be a client. Okay, and the client will have Docker build, Docker pull, Docker run options. Okay, and there we will have the next component will be Docker host, and Docker host will have a Docker daemon, container and images. Okay, so containers will be there and images will be there. Okay, and those images, okay, so containers will talk with the images, the Docker daemon will be talk with the images, and the images will be talk with the registry which is present. Okay, so Docker daemon, it basically listens to your Docker API request and manages your Docker objects such as your images, containers, networks, volumes. So a daemon can also communicate with other daemons to manage your Docker services. So this is like something which I don't have to explain more in detail, but I was just curious to share the Docker thing, because now we have Docker in picture, and for everything we are using for building, for pushing the build we are using Docker. So even I wanted to understand what is Docker and what it is related to. So that was a basic thing about Docker. So coming back, like what is a connection between a .NET and a Docker? So as I said that we are having images, containers and registries. Okay, so images is nothing but it is a collection of your file system, and it is a sequential collection that form the basis of a container. Okay, it's basically a read-only thing because your containers are created from images. Because when you create, for example, when you create a new image for an application, right, you would base it on an existing image, and that already contains a .NET Core runtime. So your containers are created from your images. Okay, Then containers are something, as I explained, it's an instance of an image, talking in terms of a proper definition, and you deploy your application and dependencies. Each container instance will have your file system, the memory, the network interface, and registries are nothing but the collection of the image repositories. That is, you can create the containers directly from your image in a registry, and the relation between the Docker container image is an important concept. So I won't go much into the detail. You can definitely go through Google and see what is actually the detailed thing about registry, but it is collection of the image repository. So we have a Docker file. So the Docker file will contain the set of the instructions that creates an image. So each instruction in the Docker file creates a layer in the image. So when you rebuild your image, only the layers that have changed are rebuilt. For example, whenever you push any change, you can see in the changes, whatever, only those changes have been published through your Docker. Okay, and that can be recreated with a new image. So basically that is a funda of Docker file, that your whole image doesn't get rebuilt, only the layer, as it creates a layer, only that layer will get rebuilt. So basically that is a connection between the Docker and the .NET. So apart from that, I guess I am just going through my study material which I had created. So I guess yes. Apart from that, I don't have to. I don't want to make this video too long, because I just wanted to explain about .NET Core, okay, and how .NET Core is came into picture. Then what is the relationship of a .NET Core with a Docker? Because these two important things are being used in our team, in our projects. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We can definitely start with our Zoom video meetings or with the telephonic calls to discuss about such technologies, knowledge sharing sessions, and yeah, chalo, bye bye, have a good day.